Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning how to use chopsticks. So some of you signed up for our Learn to Use Chopsticks event. Your bag should have come with a set of training chopsticks, some wooden chopsticks, a couple paper plates, and some little snack mix. And there should be some handouts as well. There's going to be some foods in Korean. This is an intermittent version of how to use the training chopsticks, and then a set of instructions for how to use chopsticks. So with these training chopsticks, they make it pretty easy. These are made for kids, and there's little places where you just stick your fingers, your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger. Mine might look a little bit different than yours because I'm left-handed, but this trains kids at a young age on how to properly hold chopsticks, and then that way they can practice picking things up while also having these little grips so that the chopsticks don't fall out of their hands. So I'm going to set up the plate and then I'll show you how to use these. Okay, so for learning how to use chopsticks, start by opening up your little bag of snacks and putting some in one plate and have an empty plate next to you. And then you can open up your package with the training chopsticks in it. You put your thumb in the bigger hole, and then your index and middle finger in the two smaller holes. Actually, I think it's index and ring finger. The instructions are in Korean, so I'm just guessing. Okay, so now we're going to practice picking up the pieces of food and moving them from one plate to the other. This is great for kids because it helps them develop their fine motor skills. And then as you practice more, you could try moving on to a different kind of chopstick. We included some of these. These are round ones. You can use the instructions included to make an intermediate set of training chopsticks. This is just a little piece of paper folded up in the middle with a rubber band. And you can use that to practice picking things up and moving them over. And as you get more advanced at this and better, you can move to smaller items like grains of rice or even sesame seeds to practice your skills. Wanted to show you an example of some different types of chopsticks. We have the training ones. These ones are shorter than others, and they also have a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it, they have a little bit of grip on the inside to make things easier to pick up. These are the ones included in the book, in the packet. I think these are Chinese style chopsticks. They're round. These come from a Korean restaurant. They are flatter than the Chinese ones. You break them open and use them to pick up your food. These are Japanese style chopsticks. They're a lot longer and skinnier and kind of squared off round chopsticks. So traditionally in Korea, the chopsticks are metal, and you'll also be having them with a spoon, and you'll eat your food with the metal chopsticks and a spoon. But those are a little bit more challenging to learn on. It's kind of easier to learn on wood or with these training chopsticks because there's a little bit more grip, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to pick things up and put them down. If you really like this program and want to try another version of training chopsticks, you can ask our Idea Lab to print you some training chopsticks or a training chopstick holder so that you can turn any pair of chopsticks into training chopsticks.